Hello, everybody. This is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models. Okay, for this beautiful, gorgeous Tuesday, have live action with Billing Boats, Lilla Dan. Okay, as you can see here, the kit's parts is all done. I've got the boat chocks on here, half. I got the chart house all done on here. The companionways are all done. Skylights are all done, and I got all the fight rails all done there. And yeah, this thing's ready for the fittings. Now I'm gonna have two cameras right here. I use this webcam for introductory reasons only. Then when the construction goes in, I'll kick in my webcam over my camcorder over here. Okay, this is the box that came out of my fittings kit. That goes for this little dam. Each one of these plastic containers contains blocks, brass parts of stacks and other essentials, and another box full of brass parts. You got the windlass there and galley stacks and such. You got a big box over here full of plastic parts. This has ventilators, running lights, anchors, portholes, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And over here in these two compartments right here, you got three lifeboats. Now I'm going to start out with the funnels. All these beautiful looking funnels. We're going to start with those and most of these plastic parts first. Then when it comes to the brass parts, such as David's and such, they got to be pre-chilled using my trusty pen device here. Okay, we're going to get started here. We're going to change cameras over here. And we'll take a look at the construction. Because one of my commenters said it'd be good if you have a camera, watch what you're doing like most people do. But I kind of bypass that a lot, so what the hell, I got two cameras, use them. Okay. I think I'm going to store after a while. I'll probably stay here this video probably lasts about an hour. And after that, when it's uploaded, I got to go to the store and get some chow, so I got a little barbecue. Okay. Let's go back and switch over cameras and we'll get some fittings done on this old girl right here. There we go. And back here, I got two chocks I got to put on. Trim off some of this flash on here. You know, compared to today, I still think Billings had some really good fittings. Okay. I got the galley stack on here now. about it. Okay guys, I gotta head to the store. Now, these chain guards right here, which go to the helm, I gotta, and don't show them on the plan. I gotta study it and figure out where it goes before I go any further on this thing. They will be added once I find out where they go. Let's see here. Yeah, I got these two big boats here. I was thinking about painting these up. And you got this third boat here, the dinghy. It fits over here like it fits aft. Up here. These brass parts, I'm thinking about not painting them. They're supposed to be painted silver. Make sure everything is straight here. Okay, I'm going to take this little camera right here, lock it up right here, and we're going to take a look at a good review of it. Remember now, I just laid these on here. These are not glued on here. And that's where that dinghy fits across here, like I showed you a while ago. Like that. Now, on the chancel, I got to do some work on the chancel. See this rubbing strake here where it's white? It's going to arch over here to the other one. Now, from here on it's going to be natural wood here. It's got to be planked across here. I'll add that as last touches before I start making the mast parts, adding the mast parts. I got to add these portholes too. Got to add. They're plastic. They're inside the fittings box, as you can see. A little better review. We'll take these brass parts from over here. Put this stuff out of the way so we can take a look at the Man, I have accomplished nothing. I'm hitting something here. Don't want to hit this damn deal here. Okay. I think it's neat as hell. I'm going to make that operable. I'm going to bore a hole here, and a hole here, make a hose lip here. And I'm going to run a line through it and lower my anchor and raise it. Here's your bosun locker. This is where it keeps all your gear, all your lines and everything like that. This is the forward companionway. This is the aft companionway. I imagine this is Bishop's house. Goes to your engineering. You got an engine down below what powers that little small screw. Here's your galley stack, and I imagine your galley is all through here. The Lilla Dan, she birthed 16 people. You got 16 students learning the ropes, yarn, and modern spike seamanship on such a tiny school ship as the Lilla Dan. I think Lilla Dan sounds sexy. A lot more sexier than Lilla Dan. I stood corrected by a Danish gentleman. And it was not Lilla Dan, it was Lilla Dan. The school ship of 1951. Got all my fife rails on there. See all the ventilators, the life rings I've already installed already on this thing. And I've got my rear engineering stacks. All your stacks go to the engine room. This is called the Charlie Noble, which is your galley stack. This is where your galley's at. You got a door there, they go inside there, down below. Hey, your skylight right there goes all the way down to your, well, it provides lighting inside the galley where people eat at and everything. And as you go down below inside the ship, that's where your berthing compartment's at. These skylights right here are all your engineering. Right here is probably a skylight goes to a dining room there, where they have this porthole which is on here, which I drilled out. I got plastic portholes that fit inside there. Also over here aft too, right below the trim rail or the monkey rail. Let's see what else I got there going on. Got the skylights there. That goes to the forward compartment. So you got people berthing over here too. You got a lot of stuff going on in this thing. So you got to have light. That's why you got so much skylights on this thing. The only paint I put on the ship was the water line, the hull, and the trim as the boot topping on the also rubbing strake and the cap rail. And also your trail boards. Rails have been painted. Everything else is just natural wood. I just shellacked it using polyurethane. Like I said before in the construction of the early part of the video, the galley stacks back down and leave them brass. I even got the ship's wheel installed too. I think that was the last item. The fittings go together pretty quick on this thing, as you've seen right now. There's the ship's wheel. There's a gradient with a stand on. Here's your binnacle right here. There's engineering skylight, and your stacks that's put on there. I scribed these decks using a steel rule and an ink pen. I was hoping that the kit gave you some extra wood. The funny thing about it is, they used to give you all kinds of wood like that. Since this is an early kit, I don't know why they didn't give me an extra wood like a pike of deck. But like I say, this is probably one of the earliest kits, so you got to do it two ways: either make your own planks, or do it like I do. Take a steel rule, make sure it's steel rule. Don't do it freehand. Steel rule, and take a good ink pen and just ink over the lines right there, and actually it increases it dents the deck too. It gives you a little 3D deck through the planking. Most of the earlier building kits they suggest that. They suggest you go ahead and just ink it in like that. Like I said, these boats are movable. I gotta put those portholes on, like I said time. I also got the ship screw like I had right there, and the rudder comes up. See, the rudder hooks up to the pinnacles, the pinnacles up through here, and the stern post of the rudder goes this way inside the hull, and as it goes up this way, there's that long piece of brass tubing I showed you a while ago. It fits in here, links right along that boat right there, and that chain goes this way, that way, and this way. It's part of the steering mechanism. So it's an external, internal steering system this thing had. This is a Danish-built ship. Lilla was a school ship. I thought she was a training ship, but she actually a training ship is a school ship. She's rather small. I surmise she's maybe about 60, 70 feet long, maybe. Very small, and like I said earlier in the video, it berths about 16 people, plus the captain and instructors. And been in Denmark. I'd love to be aboard something like this. Just get that Mediterranean sea salt in your lungs and everything, and wonderful. And Lilla was probably one of the Billings, L&R Billings' earlier kits that he's done. That's funny how light hits it. It changes the tone and everything on it. There it is. Yep. On my second Lilla I built, I took masking tape right below where this pinstripe, where this boot topping's at. I took masking tape, I masked it across here, and I filled it the hole and sanded it nice and smooth like this on this here kit. Everything else above the waterline was all plank. You can see the planking on it, and I stained it with red stain. I was thinking about doing on this one, but like I say, I changed courses during construction, and that's a bad habit to do, because before you start to do anything on a model like this, you got to make a decision what color schedule you're going to paint it with, this and that. And the Lilla looks so pretty in this red color. It would be all black hole with a red waterline. Of course, a lot of not only videos, but Wikipedia, they show built kits of this. You can see like this is green on top of here, and that's all green and stuff. But this thing here is just an earlier kit. Everything was just natural stain on the real thing. And they went ahead and during a refit, they went and changed the overs, they changed a few skylights here and there, and they painted it green on top there. This probably was 1951 fit at the time. The only thing that makes sense on it is red on there, but it's a Lilla. And I've seen earlier videos that are painted like this. Like I say, it's a shame to paint that brass. Normally this thing is all gray. Hatch covers are all gray. This was all gray up here. This was green. This was green. That's all green. Even the cap rail's all green. That's the last refit the color schedule went through, was concurrent today as we know it. But since this is just an earlier kit, so let's get the sunlight. Yep, it's all wood, don't mistake about it. I've been working on this thing now for about 2 weeks almost. And I got a lot of work to do on it before I get the mast done. The mast I can take along on that and to get the yards all stepped. They're going to be all natural shellacked. The kit gives you no sail kit with it. Now on my second rodeo kit, it came with sails that had to be sewn by yourself, and like I did on the wonderful Isabella. I like to look at her once in a while. The wonderful Isabella. Okay, I'm going to switch cameras right now, get back to me and finish up the video. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this live action job on me. hardly was nothing, just fitting in the fittings. The hard work is all done. Okay, we're gonna switch cameras, gentlemen. Okay, back again. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that live action video. I could did more though, but I gotta go to the store and take care of a few things. So you guys got a pretty good pictorial view of what we did here. Of course, I get the finished product right here, what I've done so far. Like I say, all these brass parts are mine the same. But like I say, I remember Elmer Billing he made a statement inside of his instruction book. He says most modelers feel it's a pity painting brass, but such vessels don't have such brass that they're painted anyway, which is true. But I like that brass. It took, you know, hey, this thing is actually multimedia parts. You got plastic, metal, and wood. Okay. That's what I've done so far, guys. Like I see, those boats come off. I looked at the instructions during the upload of this. I found out where those brass goes. They go in two pieces. They come out across here. That big long piece goes across this way. The other piece comes this way. I love these building boat kits. There's something about them I just can't get enough of them. Mainly, basically, because they're probably one of my first plank and frame kits that I've ever bought, built. And this one here is not too difficult to build. It's pretty, I would say, not expert. It's pretty elementary, Watson. Pretty elementary. But like I say, you got to watch out. You got to watch out for these for the woods you use in these things. Because like I say, this most of this gets mahogany, and that's how splits like that. Even the rayon wood they use splits. So you got to be very careful cutting up that wood. So far as old as this thing is, I know I bought this thing a long time ago. I bought it over 50 years ago. And I'm really amazed that I didn't split any parts. I cut it out. Knock on wood. But I'm still not out of the woods yet. Because I got mast caps like I put on my mast. They can be drilled out. There's a secret between that. You don't cut the whole thing out, drill holes, you'll split it, be ruined. You drill your holes first and cut out a square around it, and you file around it. Like I did on the Isabella. Yeah, it came out pretty good. I mean, a few model builders built this thing on YouTube. I saw a couple builds on there. They did a pretty good job. They got one that's radio control, but I don't think it's a buildings kit. I think it's more or less a homemade job using plants. Yeah, like I say back here, I got to put an arch across here. And you got to fill in with wood there, fill with wood there, and it's planked with wood across here so far. They got the name Lilla Dan on there. Lilla Dan on the back. So that's going to be done too when I get to it. That'll be done actually before I get the mast on it. It'll probably, after I get the fittings, rest of the fittings on there, like the portholes on here and such, I'll go ahead and probably go there. Make a video of that, then we'll be stepping on the mast. Okay. We'll set this Lilla Dan here. Okay, alrighty then. Okay, I think by tomorrow probably I'm gonna start planking this Bluto schooner right here. Get that going. I'll probably work on back to back. But anyway, this is progressing quite nicely as you can see right here. It's an old ancient kit. It's been around for a long time. That's what I like about these Billings kits. I can't get enough of them. Not only because they're ancient and old, they're unique, very unique. What's happening today? I kind of have more keen, more partial, more favorable to the older kits than the newer ones nowadays. New ones nowadays are excellent. They're very good. I mean, they're very competitive with other marketers out there. We've got other models out there. But this thing here is pure old school. No mistake about it. Okay, this is it for Lila Dan. Lila Dan. This is it for Miss Lila Dan. It for me. Make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Be aware of your surroundings. Spend wisely. Beautiful day out there for barbecue. We got work. Have a couple beers for your buddies. Bring your buddies over. Shoot a fat 4 hour with a couple beers. And enjoy yourself. At nighttime, you got nothing else to do. Get yourself a kid, draw it out of the closet or work on it. Kind of watch this video with me as I put the fittings on this thing. Wifeless goddamn flies. Call shithog. That's what they are. Horrible things. Get out of here. Get off my ship. I'll put spiders on there. Okay, I'm gone. The next video is going to be, I rightly don't know. It might be just another update on Dan. Unless something hits me and I go on to something else and get a video of that going on. It might be that Bruno schooner I'm thinking. But anyway, I'm sticking on this thing for a while because I can put a lot more time on something like this, and I can work. I might just go ahead and work on my mast. I get the mast all done, and finish up the hull, and set the mast in. Yeah, why not? A lot of things to do. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and thank you for my new subscribers and old subscribers for your wonderful candor and wonderful comments. I'm very deeply honored to you. And I hope Lindsay Models is cruising easy. I hope he's okay. He has some kind of cancer. I don't know what it is, but my brother's coming through real well out of that. He's working. He's working now. He's gone now. The guy works all the time now. Prayer and God works together, guys, and stuff like that. My prayers goes out to Lindsay and his family, and hope things work out good for the poor fella. You know, it comes out okay. Alrighty. Get yourself a Billings kit. Have some fun. Okay, I'm out of here. We'll catch you next video. This is Frankie Day Model signing off. We'll catch you later, boys.